Assalamu alaikum dear students. I'm your teacher with another lecture of biology from class 10th biology. So today we are going to talk about urinary system of human. Dear students, the system that is responsible for urine formation and excretion is called urinary system. You know that in our body there are different types of system which have their specialized function. Like for the digestion of food, there is digestive system, right? So that system which is responsible for the excretion and for the excretion of urine actually is called urinary system. It forms urine and it excretes urine. Urine is actually a waste product which is formed inside human's body, and the urinary system which is responsible for this function is consist of the following parts. It have a pair of kidneys. As you can see in the diagram over here, two bean-shaped kidneys are present here in this system. Then a pair of ureter, the tube-like structure which you can see in the diagram. A pair of ureter are present here in the urinary system. A pair of single urinary bladder and a urethra. Okay, now coming toward these parts, kidneys which are present in the urinary system, they form the urine. They remove the extra water and salts and nitrogenous waste from the blood and produce urine. So actually the process of urine formation takes place over here. We can also say that actually kidney filter the blood, it purify the blood and it remove the waste product from the blood and form urine. Then urine is carried to the urinary bladder with the help of a tube-like structure that is ureter. It carries urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. In the urinary bladder, urine is stored for some time. It is a sac-like structure which stores urine for some time. And then the urethra carries urine from the urinary bladder to the outside. Okay, now coming toward the main organ of urinary system, that is kidney. Kidney is located below the diaphragm, which is a muscular sheet which separates the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity. So it is present below the diaphragm in the abdominal cavity, but at the dorsal side, not at the ventral side. It is attached with the dorsal body wall. Kidneys are present below the diaphragm in the abdominal cavity on the sides of vertebral column, and they are attached to the dorsal body wall. Right kidney is slightly smaller and lower than the left one. Our right kidney is slightly smaller and lower than the left one, and this is because of the presence of our liver uh, on the top of right kidney. You know, liver is largest gland, or it is largest internal organ. So because of the presence of the liver over here, the right kidney is slightly smaller and lower than the left one. As you can see in the diagram, kidneys are bean-shaped organ and they are dark brown in color. They have a concave and a convex side. If we look at the length of the kidney, so kidney is almost 10 centimeter long, 5 centimeter wide, and 4 centimeter thick. Okay, now look at the diagram here. If you look at the length, this is the length of the kidney. This is almost 10 centimeter long. Then it is almost 5 centimeter wide. And if we look at the thickness in a 3D diagram, then it is 4 centimeter thick. Okay, you can also see the concave and convex sides of kidney over here. This side of the kidney where the tube is present, this is the concave side, and this side of the kidney is called the convex side of the kidney. Okay, kidney is enclosed in renal capsule, a membrane-like structure which provide protection to the kidney. And now you can see that on the this is the convex side of the kidney, and on the concave side of kidney, this depression is called hilus. This depression where this renal vein leaves the kidney. This blue color vein leaves the kidney, and this renal artery enters the kidney, plus the ureter over here also leaves the kidney. So this point of the kidney is called hilus. This depression is called hilus, where the renal vein and ureter leaves the kidney while renal artery enters the kidney. Okay, now if we take the longitudinal section of the kidney, we can see two distinct regions, and these regions are called renal cortex and renal medulla. They are termed as renal because the word renal is used for the kidney. Now this outer region is called renal cortex. This region, sorry, okay, this outer region is called renal cortex, and the inner region, this region is called renal medulla. This whole region is called renal medulla. Now in the renal medulla, you can see that there are pyramid shaped structure, these triangular shaped structure. this one, then this one, then this one. These structures are termed as renal pyramids. The pyramid shaped structure which are present in the renal medulla are termed as renal pyramid. Okay, then look at over here. This one is ureter, right? And the ureter, the expanded part of ureter over here, or the cavity-like structure which is present over here, this is called renal pelvis, which is a connection of ureter actually. Okay, now coming toward nephron. If we take a piece of kidney and observe it under a microscope, we can see that kidney is made up of many tubular structure, microscopic tubular structure. Look at over here, like you can see over here, this one and this one. These are the microscopic tubular structure, and kidneys are made up of millions of these tubular structure. This tubular structure is called nephron, which we can say it is the functional unit of kidney. It means that the function of the kidney, that is filtration of blood, or that is urine formation, it is actually performed by these nephron. Now coming towards structure of nephron, if we look at the nephron, okay, look at the diagram over here. If we look at the nephron, we can see that it is a tubular structure, but this tubular structure can be divided into two regions. The one part which is round like structure, this is called renal corpuscle, and the other region which is tubular, that is called renal tubular. You can see the renal corpuscle over here. This is the renal corpuscle which have a cup-shaped structure. This cup-shaped structure, and then which enclosed a network of blood capillaries called glomerulus. The cup-shaped structure Bowman's capsule, and this network of blood capillary is termed as glomerulus. Okay, now look at the points over here. Nephron, it have two parts, that is renal corpuscle and renal tubule. Renal corpuscle is the first part of the nephron and is composed of glomerulus, which is actually blood capillaries. As you can see in the diagram over here, the red color blood capillaries, and the Bowman's capsule. Glomerulus is the network of blood capillaries, and Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped structure which actually encloses the glomerulus. So the filtration of the blood takes place here. Okay, now coming toward the tubular part of the nephron. This part, this is the red part which you can see over here. This is glomerulus and the renal Bowman's capsule, and the rest of the region which is tubular, this is called renal tubule. So we can divide the renal tubule in three parts. The first part is, which is convoluted, which is coiled a little bit. This is proximal tubule, proximal convoluted tubule. Then there's a loop-like structure, a U-shaped structure which is called loop of Henle. And then again convoluted, this is called distal convoluted tubule. And then this distal convoluted open into a duct, which is a combined duct for many nephron, and this duct is called collecting duct. Now coming toward the points over here, renal tubule is a long tube attached with the Bowman's capsule, and it has three parts. It has three parts, that is proximal tubule, loop of Henle, and distal convoluted tubule. Then distal tubules of many nephron open in a single collecting duct. This is a single collecting duct in which many distal tubule of nephron open. Okay, many collecting ducts joins together and open into the renal pelvis. And then renal pelvis is attached with the ureter. So the urine from the renal pelvis will be carried to the ureter, and from the ureter it will be carried to the urinary bladder. So that was all about today's lecture. Thank you so much for listening. Stay blessed.